Alright, Maniacs, it's a little bit later than I wanted to get this out, but I'm showing you why right now. How's it going, Maniacs? My name's Maniacal, and today's matter is the first vlog of 2018, January 2018. It's gone by so slow, but it's felt like a lot has happened. Alright, so moving into February, I'm just going to go into there. As you can see, I'm going to be, packing up and stuff like that, and while I haven't really necessarily been busy, I have definitely had a lot of stuff going on, and I've just felt ridiculous about not posting videos and stuff like that, but at the same point, I felt like I needed to take a little time to recover from school and stuff like that. I just needed to relax, needed to just fusa, and I don't know, I kind of shut down for about a month. Yeah, I posted some videos, and I did some editing and stuff like that, but on the overall, I really did kind of just shut down and say, I'm going to relax, I'm going to take a little bit of time off, and yeah. I wanted to hit 2018 pretty hard with YouTube. I really wanted to just hit the ground running and just go, get some videos posted, at least 2 or 3 a week, and it just kind of turned into 1 a week, and here I am late with my, January vlog. So, yeah. So overall, January's been a pretty good month. It's been pretty relaxed, actually. I've been going to work, I've been coming home, and I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. Now that February's here, it's time to pack up and get stuff going. So I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I feel like I need to buckle down and do some editing for videos and stuff like that. But on another fun side note, I have a job in the game industry. Yeah, I don't want to say too much about it just yet because I'm still, learning everything about it and stuff like that. But I do have a job as a hard surface modeler, which is pretty cool. It's a good first job, and I think it'll be really fun to do some really cool stuff for this company. So in the spirit of keeping things alive and fresh and me learning and growing and stuff like that as an artist, I did do a model this month. It was the art test for the game job that I have right now, and I just wanted to show it. I will be under an NDA for all the work I do for this company, so I can't show that stuff off. But the art test itself wasn't under an NDA, and it's just a Colt pistol. I call it a Peacemaker because I think that's what it was called way back in the day. But here you go, here's what it looks like. Alright, Maniacs, so this is the Colt that I wound up doing for the art test. I modeled it from A to Z. A little cheesy on the texturing here, but still pretty cool, I think. Let's see, the gun itself. And each of these pieces moves. So you have like the hammer that draws back, you have the trigger, you have the cylinder, you have the pin here, you have this ejector with the spring. I didn't take time to rig it or anything like that. The job I'm applying for didn't really call for it. And here's the cylinder cover. But yeah, overall I think it turned into a bunch of different pieces, and I think it looks pretty good. Alright, well, I liked it, and I know that they liked it, but what do you think? Do you think this is a pretty good model? I will show you the Maya version of this in a second here. Alright, click and drag that in. And here it is, and it looks like a bubblegum gun. So, alright, let me just open up the outliner so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And break it down. So you have the gun body right here. And here's the topology so you can see all that fun stuff. So each of these different colors represents a different texture. So this, here, let me just do like this. Let's do here, hide all that. Alright, so this here is the base model, the gun model, and more or less it's just the straight up, here you go. The light blue was supposed to represent like a darker color for the metal. It's a more rusted area. So the insides, the barrel, the insides here. So you got all these points here just to justify that. And it was easier to break it down into 2 different textures for this one piece rather than model 2 different pieces, because I thought that would be a little bit easier to do than anything else. Alright, so let's see, what else do we got? The cylinder, I'll just go like this and hide this one. Alright, so the cylinder, it's straight up as close as I can get to the thing, because I couldn't really see inside of too many of these things. I did all the different modeling for all these different parts. I could have rounded it a little bit more around this edge here, but with how the textures would have worked with that, it would have looked a little bit weird. And it was just easier just to call it good at this point here, because, well, nobody is going to really notice that it's not slightly rounded at the tip with the textures and everything. So, bam. Cylinder cover. This thing was a pain in the butt to model. It's a sphere, it's a cylinder, and it's neither. It's rounded. It's more so rounded at the top here, and then it goes to a more straight, flat down point at the bottom here. And to get that to fit into the actual gun on the back and make it still look good was tricky as hell. The spring is quite literally just a spring. The ejector looks like that. The trigger, a straight up trigger. And I didn't do the full interior design because there's no real need to. You're only going to see it, you know, from that point on. So it has a nice solid pivot point right there. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Same thing with the hammer. I only went down to this point here because whenever you draw it back, you're only going to see pretty much up to that point right there. So there's no real need to do the full thing. The pin, quite literally just a pin that goes in the front that holds the cylinder in there, like that. And then you have all these screws, which I just stuck with the same texture for all of them. I thought it'd be pretty easy just to do the same texture, and you're not really going to notice it. There's a little bit of rust on the center, as you probably saw from the last piece. And that was pretty much it. Alright, so going into the bullets. I actually tried to model these after hollow points, and I thought they looked pretty good as actual bullets. And then you have the cartridges themselves, which I thought looked pretty good. You have the firing cap on the back here, which is a different texture. And yeah, it is all inside the weapon, so you don't really see it, but I still wanted to do the details on it just because I thought it would look really good. Alright, so I broke the handle down into 3 pieces, just because I thought it'd be pretty easy. So you have the left side, the right side, and then you have the centerpiece, which kind of connects in the middle here. So we have that. So yeah, you get to see all the individual pieces of this thing. And it took me a few days to model it. I had about a week to model it. So yeah, I think I did pretty good. Again, I liked it, they liked it, but I really want to hear what you guys think. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up January for me. I'm moving into February very quickly, very quickly. And it's all about moving and getting out of Colorado for me. There shouldn't really be too much stress beyond moving. I'm still trying to find an actual job that will allow me to survive. Alright, Maniacs, that is it for January. I hope that you all had a great month. I'm hoping that February is a good month for you too. I really had a very weird month, and I hope that you can, you know, relate with me a little bit. I'm hoping that February can be a month where I break out of that funk of just not wanting to do stuff, and I can actually get to being more productive and stuff like that. I know, of course, this job I have, I'm going to be treating it seriously, of course. And I will need to find another job, because the one that I did get, it doesn't exactly pay up front. It's more of a you do work and then you get paid whenever the game releases kind of thing. So I can say that, but I can't really say much more. So, but alright, my name is Maniacal. Don't forget that you matter. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Oh, what's that? That house. Where was I? Oh.
And there's nobody on that affair yet.
Huh.
Huh.
2 down.